Gags like Taro Tsujimoto busting the Montreal Canadiens and taking part in naming the Sabres' signature goat head jersey. Paul Whelan's legacy with the Buffalo Sabres will live on forever and will continue as the team makes a playoff push for April. I'm Louie Genovese. Top shelf from Mama Heights the Cookies, SBU-TV. Can network with alum at multiple events throughout the weekend, both on campus and at the one place that needs no introduction. Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to SBU-TV Sports. I'm Louie Genovese. This year's dress code will be a classic suit and tie for the guys, while the women will be wearing cocktails. As for music, accounting professor Edward Bizik will be dropping beats that will definitely get people moving. A mix of both Sabres and Rangers fans will be at the game this Saturday, including SBU-TV's own gentleman Anthony Da Silva, who will be seeing his favorite team play for the first time outside of Madison Square Garden. Bonaventure graduate student Madison Stewart has spent the last 5 years on the softball diamond, but she's also made an impact in the firehouse. Our Gannon Horning has the story. Vibrance qualifies for the team because of his dual citizenship for both the United States and the Netherlands, something his mother said plays a big part in his life.
Here she is. The video you see here was taken by former Marineland of Canada employee Phil Demers.
As an animal abuse whistleblower, it's awful to see your nightmares come true, but here we are.
Kiska, Canada's last captive orca, died at the Niagara Falls Park last weekend due to a bacterial infection at age 48. Captured off the coast of Iceland in 1979, Kiska spent 4 decades in captivity. Experts named her the loneliest orca in the world, which caused severe chronic stress, according to whale sanctuary president Dr. Lori Marino.
For a highly social species like that, that's torture. When animals are under chronic stress, living in concrete tanks, their immune system goes down.
Kiska's death marked the end of captivity of these animals in the Great White North because in 2019, Demers and Senator Willie Moore passed S-203, a law that prohibits the captivity of whales, dolphins, and belugas.
It was a very difficult law to have passed, and Joe and I are very proud today for having made that happen.
Demers and his Urgent Seas group now plan to pass a law in Florida to free Lolita, a captive orca held at the Miami Sea Aquarium since 1970.
You're witnessing and watching exactly what my purpose in life is.
For SBU-TV, I'm Louie Genovese. New, now, next.
He was drafted by the Buffalo Sabres. The only problem with that was he didn't exist.
The selection of fake Japanese hockey player Taro Tsujimoto became one of the many pranks thought of by late Buffalo Sabres Director of Public Relations, Paul Whelan. Aside from being the organization's comic relief, Whelan played a major role in the Sabres' early years, including using his experience as a practice goaltender to expose the Sabres' first playoff opponent in 1973. According to team game producer Joe Pinter.
And we were playing the Canadiens, and Ken Dryden was their goalie, and Paul, being an old goalie himself, he snuck in, measured the pads, and knew that they were too big.
Jerry Helper, who succeeded Whelan as Sabres Director of Public Relations, said he was a creative genius and had the ability to see the potential in others.
What I noticed about Paul is how brilliant he is from a creativity point of view. He always had the ability to kind of see a little bit ahead.
One of those things Paul saw was the potential success of a young play-by-play announcer named Rick Jeanneret. On a brief phone call, the Hockey Hall of Fame commentator said Paul had the wildest sense of humor I've ever seen and the most fertile imagination more than anyone I have ever met.
Gags like Taro Tsujimoto busting the Montreal Canadiens and taking part in naming the Sabres' signature goat head jersey. Paul Whelan's legacy with the Buffalo Sabres will live on forever and will continue as the team makes a playoff push for April. I'm Louie Genovese. Top shelf from Mama Heights the Cookies, SBU-TV.
It may look like something you've seen from the movie Moneyball.
Baseball's headed that way, right?
St. Bonaventure's baseball team now has its own analytics group, founded by first-year head coach Jason Rathbun.
Try to help your guys prepared to play. We have a scouting report the night before our series, weekend series. we have a team dinner, scouting report, kind of talk about the other team and ways we're going to attack them and kind of go about the series. So it plays a big part.
Rathbun's group composes of non-athletic and athletic students who have experience with analytics, like graduate catcher Ted Bishop.
He thought, it would be nice to have a player in the club who's interested in this stuff and could bring like that baseball perspective.
Rathbun established this group for students who are interested in working in the field of baseball, even setting them up with some major league connections.
If you can be in a Division I environment and get some analytical work and then do like a summer internship with the Cape Cod League, that's going to make the major league connections for you.
Rathbun's goal is to encourage student interest and set the foundation for the baseball program moving forward.
It's really about interest. Maybe you can't pitch or hit or field, but you're smart and you like the game and you know how to break down data. Like, it's a way to be involved with the program without actually playing on the field, and it's great to have. It's great to have just regular students be a part of the program.
For SBU-TV, I'm Louie Genovese. Going, gone.
It's just like, here's the roster, and I saw my name on it, so I was really, really excited.
St. Bonaventure University men's lacrosse player Vedi Vibrants will face greater competition after being selected to represent the Netherlands at the 2023 Lacrosse World Championships. The senior midfielder will join 19 professional players from the Dutch League and 3 players from the NCAA. Bonnie's head coach Randy Merge said Vibrants can bring perseverance and leadership to the team.
You have these goals and these dreams, like nobody gives them to you. Like, you have to go get it. I think that they're going to count on him and his leadership. And, I think that he can bring back to the Netherlands program.
Vibrants qualifies for the team because of his dual citizenship for both the United States and the Netherlands, something his mother said plays a big part in his life.
He was born in the Netherlands and has dual citizenship, and his father is Dutch. He has spent time there every single summer for years and years. He has very strong connections to the Netherlands, so the opportunity for him to get to represent this country, his heritage, and his family in the World Championships is an incredible opportunity for him.
Vibrants looks to make the most out of this opportunity to represent his heritage and bring that big league experience back to Bonaventure.
I would say for me, it's not necessarily the play, it's just being a part of something so special and such a big event. Just getting to represent part of who I am, that's like the biggest reason why I get to do it. I know I have a lot of family that will fly out to see it, so it's just an awesome opportunity to play in front of people that have supported me for so long.
For SBU-TV, I'm Louie Genovese.